The day I became homeless, I felt what you would expect: fear, grief, anger, and I was very ashamed of my situation. But underneath all of that, I felt free. I know how that sounds. I personally did not understand it then. I didn't get it when I was in the middle of it. But losing everything didn't destroy me. It actually freed me. The surprising thing about losing everything is this: when material things vanish, the cars, the expensive clothes or wardrobe, the houses, and titles disappear: manager, teacher, CEO, or whatever title you hold. And then after that, your reputation crumbles. What happens is the pressure to succeed lifts, and a quiet lightness takes its place. The lightness usually sneaks in, you don't realize it. And if you've lost something that mattered to you, it could be probably your career, a relationship, a friendship, your business. Maybe you've lost money due to bad investment. I know you're not browsing the internet looking for motivational quotes. I bet you're looking for a path forward. And if that's where you are right now, this video is for you. Losing everything actually feels like you've lost control, which in a way it is. You feel like you've lost control of your life or where you're headed. And what happens is survival instincts kick in, and your mind actually starts to look for structure. Your mind starts to look for some sort of stability. So you end up putting so much pressure on yourself, to have a plan, to have a roadmap, just so you can have something to hold on to. What I have learned is that rebuilding is not having clarity first, no. It's giving yourself permission to move before you feel ready. It's giving yourself permission to do it scared. It's giving yourself permission to do it with knees knocking, permission to do it with teeth chattering. Because I've been there. I've been there. 10 years ago, on a very cold December evening, I walked through the doors of a homeless shelter right here in Toronto. I had been forced to flee my home country, and as you can imagine, my entire life possession could fit in a suitcase. I had lost everything. I had lost my business. I had lost my family. I had lost people who I thought were my friends. But worst of all, I had lost a sense of who I was. I remember that first night I couldn't sleep. I kept asking myself the same questions over and over and over. How the hell did I get here? How the hell did I end up in a homeless shelter? And then there was this feeling, when you realize that the perfect life that you had planned is now completely gone. And for me, I spent so many weeks in that fog, in that disbelief, because starting over actually tears down everything familiar. And you're forced to meet the person you actually are. You're forced to meet the real you. And for me, standing in that shelter, I had a choice. I could try to restore parts of my old life, or I could build a new one with the wisdom I had gained. And as you can imagine, I had gained so much wisdom. If you're starting to rebuild today, here is the only question that actually truly matters. Are you still clinging to what you lost? Are you still clinging to what you had? And I'm not talking about grieving, because grief is a very natural feeling after you've lost something. What I'm talking about is denial. There's something that you need to remember. You cannot build a future while you're trying to resurrect a past. Because what I've learned is that the hardest part is not facing the loss. It's not facing the loss at all. The hardest part is letting go. And especially if you are a high profile person or very successful, it's letting go of who you used to be. My first move wasn't based on a plan. It was letting go. I stopped trying to get back what I had lost. And once I made that decision of letting go, everything else actually fell into place. I started by simply moving my body, being physically active. I would go outside for long, very cold walks just to get some fresh air. And I would do anything to get out of my own head. That's the one thing I could control. I had to actually be very real with myself. I had to be real with myself because the reality was I could not control what had happened to me. I could not control what other people did or what they did not do, but I could control what I did next. So I just made a decision to start looking forward. The day I became homeless, I felt something I did not expect to feel: freedom. And that freedom has never left. If you're starting over right now, and whether you're still inside the rapture or you're now stepping out of it, I want you to know that you're not behind. No, you're not behind. You're actually where you are supposed to be. For starters, you clicked on this video, and this video is about rebuilding. Starting over will take time. And that's why I created this channel. This channel is for people like you. It will take time, but with the right mindset, it is possible. So please drop me one word in the comment section and let me know. Where are you in your rebuilding journey? I will be sharing more about the lessons I have learned rebuilding. So I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.